Welcome in, everybody. It's a good time to see you all. And welcome to LOS Champs. This is Season 6 and the 1v1 Circuit Grand Finals. We've got two Grand Finals today. And they're both from the 1v1 Circuit. This first one, part of Tier 6. The second of Tier 9. So, we've got quite a schedule for you all. A ton of exciting action here. And, well, we are going to have some incredible action tonight. Again, this first match, part of Tier number 6. I mean, you can already see it's Long Beach Hooligans taking on Storm Racing Esports. Later tonight we'll have Storm Racing Esports X taking on the Stinging Shark. But for us here, again, this is our first series of the night. Again, we got a second one only 2 hours from now, so the action's heating up. It's all going to be picking up pretty quickly here. And for a lot of people, I think for a lot of these players, it's going to be a pretty wild time, a very nerve-wracking time. We've seen how nervous these grand finals can be, especially in ones where you're the only player playing. Can definitely be very, very nerve-wracking. But of course, we gotta take you through how these players got here. That's the Tier 9 bracket. Here's a Tier 6 bracket. My apologies. As the Long Beach Hooligans, represented by Husik, hanging on Storm Racing Esports' Hardpoint. We've actually seen Hardpoint and Husik. I think we've even seen Husik on the stream, although a long time ago. But Hardpoint, definitely recognizable player, very high ranked. But we don't really see him often in ones. He's got that ability to be really good at 1v1 action, but we don't ever really see it too much out of him. This will be an interesting time to watch, because you don't often get to see some of these players play 1v1 beginning. Part of Tier 6, and MAR range, by the way, is 1050 to 1200, which would place these players right around Champion 2 to Grand Champion 1. So, very high ranked, very good, I think is an important part of this. We'll hopefully get to see these players get involved in this matches. Again, it's also a best of 7, and for all you Storm Racing Esports fans, which there are probably a good amount of you that gets on the stream a lot, actually, it's going to be an exciting time here. This is what I'm really looking forward to as we get things underway momentarily for our series. As we already got a message to Husik joining in. Hardpoint wants to get things started as early as possible, so I say we don't delay too much here. Prediction poll is up and running, so get your votes on who you think will take this one. The Husik, again part of the Long Beach Hooligans, or do you see Hardpoint of Storm Racing Esports take the crown? Again, reminder, it's only one best of 7, so it's one match to determine who will win outright. And it's 1v1 action, so for both these players, it's been a long road to get here. I mean, I always say that about playoffs, it's always a long road. This one was quite interesting in that a lot of players actually still stood in this division at the end of the regular season. Long Beach Hooligans Husik as the #1 overall seed. Amazing Esports Hardpoint, though, has gone on a 2-sweep tear to get to this point, starting in the quarterfinals. Sweeping his way through that, sweeping his way through the semifinals as the 6th seed. He ended the season 3-3. It was not a great record from Hardpoint, but his playoff run has been impeccable. With that kind of hot streak, all he needs is to have it continue, and he's already looking to do that. That's another goal for Hardpoint, as he now goes up by 2. And he's up by 2. A great start for the Storm Racing player again. So Storm Racing Esports fans, they're going to be pretty excited because we're going to get to see 2 of their 1v1 Grand Finals tonight. Again, reminder, SREX, the team of SREX, will be showing up later tonight. As Hardpoint makes it free. And the goals continue onward. And off to a great start already. Hardpoint not slowing down. I mean, for a player who again has only swept his way to this point, not too surprising to see him come into this match extremely warmed up. I would expect that he's done a lot of practice to get to this point. Certainly, but you don't see a 3-on-3 player do this well in the playoff bracket unless they do some sort of work. Hardpoint obviously making sure he gets his 1v1 abilities going here as he's going to be challenged by Husik. As now Hardpoint, Husik, dunked out away, but still no goals. Yet does get the demo on Hardpoint, and he's got open room to work with. Husik, a chance to go near post, but that shot's weak. Hardpoint will send this one to the other side of the field, and his 3-goal lead will stand as Husik is trying to find his first goal of the series. Demoed away though, and Hardpoint 40 boost. No way, he's missing that one. And his lead extends to 4. Hardpoint not slowing down. And Hardpoint looking for that control. We'll go to the sidewall. Husik taking it away. Hardpoint still gets past 1. There's now a flip reset. He's looking for something quite extraordinary at this point. As he'll go again, off the bar, Husik just on the goal line. Could not find his way through. And it's Hardpoint, who is somehow keeping the shutout by all means possible. Seal pinched it away, off that back wall. Husik again. Time and space. Hardpoint bumped out. Husik, can he get one? Oh, Hardpoint hasn't actually recovered here. Husik shot, it's too weak. Hardpoint staying in this one. He really is fighting to make sure Husik gets no goals this game. And he's doing quite a good job for it. As he'll go again. Oh, he's been faked out. Hardpoint. And that's a huge boost to momentum. Storm Racing Esports. Up by 5. And now he'll look for another one. Hardpoint. 6-0. This guy cannot slow himself down. Cannot stop taking those opportunities. And Hardpoint tearing apart his opposition. As he'll go again. Flip reset. Taken away by Husik. And the Hooligans. That's a great chance. Is that goal 1? It will be. Husik. Almost 4 straight minutes. He's found his first of the series. As that's a long clear, but they still go in. Husik was struggling just to find something. Now he has a goal. Maybe that could be a start for him. And someone in chat asking, what rank is this? This is Champ 2 to GC1, so expect these players to be on that higher range, around that GC1 level, as Husik off the kickoff gets his second. Hardpoint has kept him goalless for almost 4 minutes. Now it's starting to come through. And while it's only a 4-goal difference in a game that is only just starting this series, reminder, we have a champion to crown at the end of this, so someone is going to take over. Husik, not a very good shot. I haven't been impressed with Husik's shooting so far. It's been weak. It's been lackluster. Just feels like he needs more out of it. Whereas for Hardpoint, he just isn't trying to overcommit at this point. He's up by 4. He doesn't need to score anymore, but he is going to anyways. Husik was trying to catch that one, unable to get there. And it's a 5-goal lead. Someone else in chat also saying it is actually C2 to GC1. I checked the MMR level. It's actually high C2. Is the lowest rank for this. But yeah, they're around GC1, I promise you. I know Hardpoint pretty well. He's close to GC1. If he isn't GC1 right now, he's at the very least high C3. That's Husik. Trying again for Hooligans. He's got a good bounce over going on that shot. He did more on it. You just tell it's a very nerve-wracking match for these players. And for Husik, he knows this is not a player he generally does well against. He's played against Hardpoint already this tournament in week 2. Was able to beat him there, but only in game 5. So Hardpoint has given him issues before. With Hardpoint's incredible run so far, I mean, he's looking pretty good here. He's got the momentum on his side, and he's got game win with him as... yeah, you're right about that there, Swami. I can tell you Hardpoint for sure is at least GC2. I think he's around high GC2 in other game modes. He might even be GC3 now. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, but I know for a fact he's at least high GC2 in 2s and 3s. So I can tell you these guys are easily quite high rank here as Hardpoint with an incredible game 1 performance. 7 goals to 2 did not shut off the scoring. I mean, it's a confident start. It's what these teams, or what these players really need to bring. You gotta be able to do this consistently. And Hardpoint has proven he can sweep his opponents. Husik, he's gonna make up for lost time here. It's Hardpoint. He'll put one back. And Storm Racing Esports off to a quick start as Husik went for the boost. It was a risky play on the last hit. Had he gotten the boost, though, he might have been able to catch up. But he missed it anyway, so it's already not a great decision, which is turning into an even worse play by missing it. And Storm Racing not done just yet. They'd love to take another. Hardpoint. Room to work with. High flick. That goes wide. Now he'll go to the side wall. And up he goes again. Hardpoint with space. Husik beats. Hardpoint puts it under the bar. And he's doubled his lead to 2. No stopping his continuation. And Hardpoint adding even more. As this is going to be number 3 for Hardpoint. An open net, and that's not going to be an issue for him. Once again, Hardpoint in total domination. And Husik does not have an answer for him. And if you guys don't know, Hardpoint is not supposed to be the favorite in this match. That's Husik. I believe he's the number 1 seed in this bracket, so he's gotten his way through. But Hardpoint, whatever he's done before the playoffs, it's absolutely worked for him. Because he has been an unstoppable force, and he continues to do so in the grand finals. And that just means he now adds another one. But they're not doing anything like GC. Captain DRC, aren't you like High Diamond. Don't you like High Diamond? Oh, his hardpoint's gonna get the fake. That might be some GC play for you. Captain DSC, I love you, man, but I can tell you hardpoint's at least GC too. I mean, I don't think you want to be saying that, man. In chat, that's gonna... Karma will strike, I promise you. I promise it will strike. So, but I can tell you hardpoint is at least GC. And I know for a fact Husik. I think the last time I saw him, it was like Champ 3, but I'm sure he's high right now. He's gonna get one off the kickoff. But you also play with GC3s. Well, that's a very big difference between GC1, GC2, and GC3. That's going to be a 5-1 scoreline right now. And for you, Captain, by the way, you're a nice guy, I promise you. No hard feeling. I can tell you, though, for a fact. It may not look good, but I promise you, if you were to look at your... I promise you, if you were to look at your own gameplay or anybody's gameplay, it won't look pretty. This is not exactly... Once is not exactly known for being a pretty game mode. Also, it's the Grand Finals, so... I have to think that these players are quite nervous. As hardpoint, he's going to look for another one here. But he has not slowed down in taking chances on offense, but he has overcommitted. And Usyk will go the other way. 2 goals unanswered, at least for now. And Usyk making sure it gets done. As he'll go 2 goals back. As your Diamond 2, Div 4. I thought you were, Captain. I promise you, if you were to 1-for-1 these guys, I think you'd get a whole different respect out of how nerve-wracking this is, but also how good these players are. By the way, we've only seen Captain later tonight, so if you guys do want to see Captain in 1v1s, don't worry, we got that for you. He's going to be in our second match. Part of SRE Axe. Yeah, I promise you, you wouldn't want to go into 1v1 against these guys. These guys are good. As hardpoint would add another. He's never looked like he's been the losing player at any point in this series. That's a real scary sight when it hits the Grand Finals as well. His hardpoint is rolling through Husik. Again, yeah, Captain, all love. I know, it looks weird. Just a reminder that ones never looks pretty. As Husik, that's a great catch, my goodness. That's perfect. Along the Hooligans, we'll keep the scoring, or at least we'll keep up in some way. As, by the way, if you want to have a comparison with Champ 1, Champ 2, I'm assuming you're mean Champ 1, Champ 2, and 1s. I'm not even that rank. It's a pretty tough rank to get to, even then. But yeah, I can promise you guys these guys are very much, at least Champ 3, but I'm almost certain they're both GC1. As hardpoint gets another one. My goodness. What has this guy been doing? What has this guy been doing to prepare for this? Because this is dominant from hardpoint. And I can only think it's going to continue that way with how the series has been going. I mean, he has shown no decline, no real ability to falter. And for poor Husik, who he's really playing actually quite well for this rank level. I mean, you're going up against Hardpoint, who is playing at a level above everyone else right now. As Husik, the dunk on the end of that play, Hardpoint blocks him out, and will go to safety. Hardpoint has an open net. No questions asked. Only answers from Hardpoint. And Storm Racing Esports better be happy for how this first match is going. I mean, they might be able to take 2 championships on this stream. As Hardpoint again, 9-3, right off the kickoff, and I'm sure Husik would love to raise the white flag right now, but that is not a possibility. There's no white flags in the Grand Finals. There's no white flags in any of these games. It's Hardpoint. We still have 2 minutes to go of this, and I don't think his game plan is to just let up the scoring. He wants more, although he's gonna get a goal against him here. Hardpoint beat on that one. Usyk with the better recovery. As off the sidewall, Usyk. Maybe I called a little early for that white flag. If he can get a couple more goals, he's definitely back in this one. as it is a 5-goal difference. It's a pretty big difference in ones, but not undoable if Hooligans can get a beat there, and he does again! Another huge beat, and maybe the comeback's coming. Hooligans not letting up on the scoring. And for Hardpoint, he's just getting a bit too tunnel focused on some of these challenges. That's where Hooligans is finding room to work with. It's Hardpoint again. Oh, it's a kickoff goal. All that work. It's a kickoff goal to go back the other way. And he's now officially doubled the goal tally of Hooligans. I mean, Hooligans did well to at least stop the bleeding. But Hardpoint is so consistent right now. Again, Hooligans got to do something creative to beat him here. Oh, that's not a good turn. He's not even going to get a chance at that challenge. Went very aggressive there. That is a mistake from Hooligans. Just not great situational awareness. Right now, Hardpoint is just kind of toying with him. As that will be goal 11 for Hardpoint. And it feels like this game's even worse than the last one. Actually, it probably is worse. I don't remember exactly what the score was last game, but this game feels even worse. Even though Hooligans had a lot more goals, Hardpoint has been a lot more menacing at the same time. I guess it evens out in that way as Hooligans. I get the flick. He tried to go behind Hardpoint there. It was not a bad idea, but he's just getting enough power on it. And Hooligans will be countered by Hardpoint's challenge. And what's good about that challenge as well from Hardpoint is the fact that he does realize he can recover. As, oh my goodness, shooting 12 goals on 13 shots. I don't know what kind of accuracy. That is insane, actually. That's well above 90%. 12 goals out of 13 shots, and Hardpoint not slowing down. That is a 92% shooting accuracy so far of this game. See if it stays as 92%, or maybe it increases if he can get another one. But Hooligans! Oh, that's off the crossbar. It was a beautiful setup, too. He had the hook shot. He didn't go too hard on it. Just missed that accuracy. As now Hardpoint, 13 out of 14. And he's closing in on 2,000 points this game. That is a rare sight in 1v1 to see that many points by one player. Hardpoint, very close to reaching that amount. As, oh, he hasn't even gone here. Hooligans, waiting! He's gonna be beat again! And Hardpoint now is officially past 2K. Hooligans just trying to anything to do to, I think, stop this game. And Hardpoint is not letting him. 14 goals on 15 shots. And for all of you in chat, man, talk about how one-sided that last game was. This game is only worse. As Hardpoint, yet another chance. This one cleared away. Hooligans, not a lot of boost to work with. Does have a little, but oh, another beat on the challenge. And that ball will bounce once and find the back of the net. Is Hardpoint just faster right now? Just better right now? I mean, do you ever see 1v1 goal differences as big as this? Very often. I don't see this very often. As Hardpoint looking for yet another goal. He's going to get another one. As we're going to let these 15 seconds tick away. I think these players might be willing to just let those seconds tick off the clock. I mean, I don't know what the biggest goal differential we've ever seen on this stream has ever been. I don't know how often we get the double digits like this. As that ball, oh, it's gonna fall in! Oh no! Oh, it only gets worse. And I feel really sad for letting this replay continue, but oh, that hurts. The goal differential now is plus 12. How much worse can this get? I don't even know how many times we've gone to double digits in goal differential. I think we've done it at least twice or 3 times in our history. It doesn't happen often. I'm checking actually right now what the number of times that has happened. Doesn't happen often. So we're gonna get things sorted out again here. Apologies, as we will switch out this game. I've counted it's happened only 11 times in our stream's history. We've had a goal differential of 10 or more. That was some extraordinary shooting, I will be honest. We don't even play RL anymore. Not that much, unfortunately. I'm in college, so it's kind of tough. 17 out of 18. What kind of shooting percentage? That is a shooting actually 94%. Holy, 94% shooting accuracy. My goodness. As we're going to quickly get a lobby reset. These players did ask for it, so we'll get it for them here real quickly. So we're going to go to game 3. There we go. We'll get these things back up and running. I mean, we don't get to see goal differentials like this that often. As, there we go. Back in. I really just feel like I have to talk about, you know, the runs that these players have had. Again, Husik himself with a 4-0 sweep in that first round over Wish. Then he took down Frenzy in a 4-1 record. Of course, look at that from Storm Racing. 4-0, 4-0 again. 13 the second seed, both losing to him. Now he's only got 1 match against the first seed to go. And he's making that look somewhat routine, which I find incredible. As I can hear these players already, they want to go right back into it. That was dominant in game 2. We're back for game number 3. We're back for more action. It's rare to see a game that one-sided. So now in game 3 and Hardpoint, searching for championship point early. And he is not looking slow as Husik did mention before. He was going to go for a car change. You can see he's gone for a bit of a different looking car here. That might be the Masamune, actually. Or is that the Skyline? That could be the Skyline. That's not a Masamune. That looks like a Skyline, actually. With what he's playing at. That used to be a very popular car. Unfortunately for him, that Skyline's not very big, and Hardpoint's going to win on the 50-50 early. And, well, that's going to be an early goal for Hardpoint. Again, at this point for Hardpoint, it's all about just keeping it consistent. He's got a huge advantage here over Husik, not only in the series, but just in how they're playing right now. And Hardpoint is so consistent. I am impressed with this level of consistency. He has had a exciting run in the playoffs, I would have to say. When he's gone 12 games straight. And it's 12 games, not series, I should mention. Series is different. Although he has gone 3 series straight in the playoffs, obviously winning every single one up to this point. As he'll look again. Husik. Great control here. He can actually tie things up. He's missed a flick, oh, but it won't matter. A dunk on the end of it. Husik has answered back. As he was looking for the backwards flip. Did not get control of it, but he crashed into it. He followed up. You'll take any goal you can get. That's a little bit of a silly looking one, but he's not complaining. His Hardpoint. He's got a lot of space here. Husik should not have let him have the ball. Hardpoint can beat him here, and he will. Hardpoint never left. And he's taken the lead again. I don't even think Husik's ever had the lead yet this series. He cannot let this game slip away from him. As hardpoint will go back here. Husik staying upfield with him. Hardpoint on the ball as that's not an easy touch to make, and it's not a very good one either. Husik should be able to score from this distance, but he has taken a long time to get there. The bounce will favor him, the boost will as well. But he's given the ball to Hardpoint. And although he only has 18 boost, Hardpoint's going to force Husik to challenge, and he'll take that other side boost. Space to work with for Hardpoint. Flip resets, not very well made. It's a weak touch, and for only being one goal up, that is a gutsy call from Hardpoint. He will be back, but not in time. Husik's got him on the fake. And the Hooligan ties it back up. And it was a gutsy call from Hardpoint to go for that flip reset. And Husik's not going to let him get away with it. Husik looking to try to get his first lead of the series. It's been so many agonizing games of just being swept off his feet. And he takes something. Well, that's not going to be a good way to do it, because that's a giveaway, and he's not catching up. And Hardpoint scores again. And I love this. It's a smart play from Hardpoint too, to let it bounce off the back wall. Let this momentum of the ball carry through. Instead of trying to catch it, go for the dribble. He knows Husik's gone for the boost, knows that Husik's out of the play. And he knows that if he can just shoot it from as early as possible, he can beat him on that. That's exactly what he does, although he's giving it away again. Husik tied it up again. Right off the kickoff, Hardpoint caught asleep. That first touch went straight into the hands of Husik. And Husik fighting for game 3, fighting to get back in this series. When you lost last game by 12 goals, anything will do. I think this is a lot more than what I was expecting from him. I thought he was going to come in a bit more slow. Really try to slow things down, but I love this. He's brought in the pace, he's brought in the confidence. Unfortunately, Hardpoint is still Hardpoint, but he's playing a lot better against him here, as he's now been demoed again. Space for Hardpoint, just needs to go for it, but that shot, not enough power. And he better get back quick, because Husik, oh, he's slowing things down. Get some of the fake! Oh my, Husik! Oh, he's done it again! He snapped the axles off of Hardpoint. Oh, and he got him too. That was beautiful. Hardpoint tricked himself in that play. Husik was never going to do anything on that. Hardpoint was expecting the outplay, but it never, ever happened. And Husik has taken the lead. As I said, it's his first lead, I think, of this entire series. Unfortunately, it won't last long. The fun's over for Husik. Hardpoint is right back at it. Well, he may not be shooting 94%. 4 for 7 is still pretty impressive. Husik, can he get a response? He's got 4 goals. Make it. Oh, I thought he was going to make it 5, but he's missed his shot there. Actually, the first time he's missed the net tonight on this game. He's had perfect shooting so far. Oh, but it's going to continue here. 5 goals for Husik. As Hardpoint once again sending it straight into Husik. Just a bad touch. It's a giveaway. Husik is waiting for that play. I'd much prefer to see Hardpoint slow things down, take control. He's beating Husik often with those dribbles. See him panic and clear it a lot more often is definitely a surprise, but it should definitely show us how Husik's playing this game. He's putting that pressure on Hardpoint. Hardpoint isn't really reacting as well as he wants to. And now he'll go the other way. Space to work with. Back post not open. He's chasing down Husik, but unable to get the demo. He'll go again though, and that's a good opening. But Husik caught on to it. Hardpoint could have challenged there, actually. Husik was never going to go for it there, but he'll go for the flick. Hardpoint will go for the block. He'll get that corner, too. Bumped out, but not gone. Hardpoint again. Could not put power on that play. I'm running out here for Storm Racing Esports' player to get that goal to tie things up. Husik with a block. Hardpoint, who's gone the wrong direction here. Don't know if he's trying to pull Husik out. He's been demoed for his efforts. With 10 seconds to go, he's got to go in for this one. But Husik, wasting that time. Hardpoint needs to keep it alive. At 0 seconds. Oh, he almost lost it early. Now he has. And the Long Beach Hooligans have taken one back. It required almost perfect shooting. And a lot of panic from Hardpoint. But that's how you have to play to win these matches. Hardpoint's immaculate playoff run is over. But the series is not. And, you know, if you're thinking about Hardpoint, what he would do better in that game, it just felt like he panicked far too much. I want to see him slow things down, take control. He's the far more mechanical player, as it seems. Whatever, he's got ball control. He's beaten Hardpoint almost every single time. Sorry, beaten Husik almost every single time. Again, Hardpoint's biggest issue is his own weakness in those nerves. Husik's really got to utilize that. Get goals early. Keep up strong shooting. Really, not take chances unless he knows he can score on them. And again, put that pressure on Hardpoint to make mistakes, to fumble like that. Husik has found a way back in this one. Every single challenge putting him one step closer. As Hardpoint goes again. A very good first touch though, straight to Husik, and he's gonna take number 2. Hardpoint starting to panic. And this is where Husik has been a lot better. From the midfield into the back of the net. Husik has proven that this series is far from over. The momentum is riding high on his side, although that's not a great kickoff. Hardpoint will take something. His major issue has been just being able to not panic. Hardpoint's been a lot more nervous in these last couple games. I think realizing that Husik is good enough to beat him. But playing nervous in ones almost never works out for you. So Hardpoint's got to get back here. Husik trying to get another fake on him there. Hardpoint didn't fall for this one. And with no boost to return, Hardpoint with an open net to shoot on. And a tied game to go to. And Storm Racing Esports rejoice. Hardpoint slowly picking up the pieces that he dropped in Game 3. And you can tell he's not going for nearly as many solo plays anymore. He's playing a lot more. I think he's not really trying to go for nearly as many overcommits here. He just wants goals any way possible. That was one way to do it. Unfortunately, shot's not even close to being fast enough. He's whiffed on this one. We'll go back, but will he get there in time? Shot's on! Oh, what a beautiful strike. And Husik, with a rocket strapped to his back, put the boom on that one. Past the outstretched fingertips of Hardpoint. And the Long Beach Hooligan has taken another. High flick. Hardpoint with the block. A dribble chance. That flick is wide. Husik. Hardpoint has a net to look at. The demo 2. And Hardpoint not letting that goal get the better of him. As he rams right through. And he's looking to make sure that This is where he can take match point. Really make sure Husik understands what he's going up against, because he's got to get goals. He's got to be consistent. That's one way to do it. Another goal off the kickoff. And for Husik, who, again, is playing on that skyline on a much flatter card type, those kickoffs are not easy. I do not envy anyone who has to do that. That's not an easy place to be, as now he's won another kickoff. And hard points once again. As Cody, you teamed up with Hardpoint and Freeze, GC1, GC2. As I said, yes, he is. I think he's actually GC2 now. Yeah, he's a very good player. This is actually about GC1 level for ones, so I didn't know Hardpoint was actually this good at ones, but clearly he's been practicing. By the way, Husik not far behind. Again, I have to think he's around GC1 as well. In one, since obviously it's the grand finals. Oh, what a flick for Husik. Hardpoint gets that early block, but Husik will go all the way back to defense here. And he's waiting. I mean, there's a lot of time left in this game. He doesn't need to rush anything. I don't know what he's going to do on this dribble. He's looking for the bounce shot. Easily kept out first by Hardpoint. Now he'll have to go again. He's going to challenge early. Husik played into it. And he's got the turn on this one. Hardpoint not letting himself get baited in. Oh, he almost did, though. Still very close in that back corner. As Husik is waiting. Oh, but he waited too much. And Hardpoint, not even a bounce on that shot. Perfectly placed. And Husik caught going for something a little too cheeky. And Hardpoint rushing through. What was a very close back and forth there has now turned into Hardpoint taking over with a 3-goal lead. That's what's scary about Hardpoint. It doesn't take long for him to do this against players. Husik has already had to deal with that. It was a 12-goal difference in Game 2 alone. Again, and I think it was 6 goals in Game 1. He knows just how good Hardpoint is at extending his lead very, very quickly. What he's got to do here is he's got to score soon. You really can't let Hardpoint get away with too many more. He's got space to work with. Husik. That is not a great first touch. He does have room for a second. Hardpoint never challenged. He waited on the goal line. And I mean, that first touch from Husik was not great. But Hardpoint needed a challenge there. Instead, he waits in the goal line and he gives Husik a huge opening. That was nerves from Hardpoint. But cost him game 3. Almost certainly cost him game 4 here if he doesn't play smart. Husik. Here's it long. Not looking to chase after it here, but Hardpoint, he's just beckoning him to challenge. Husik's not going to do so. Hardpoint's got some space. Husik's got the 50s, though. Hardpoint on the bump. It's a wide open net. Has he missed it? I think he's missed it. No, he hasn't. It just kissed off the post and in. I thought Hardpoint missed that chance, but... well, I mean, the ball proved otherwise, as it just had enough on it. And the 3-goal lead taken back by Hardpoint. Now he's looking to take match point early here as Husik pushed up high. Just want to bait him in, unfortunately. Does not get the boost. Now he's running on nothing. There's not really much he can do to stop Hardpoint now. Hardpoint. Oh, he cut him up. Twisted Husik around. That is a cruel, cruel twist of fate for Hardpoint. My god, that is not necessary. As, I don't know what to say about the end of this game. Hardpoint back to his usual tricks. And as I said, once he starts getting that lead, he can add so many more goals so fast. He's a runaway machine at times, and right now, he's doing what he's done in games 1 and 2, and that is get confidence and then score over and over. And by the time you notice, it's far too late. As he'll get another touch outward here, Husik will return. Maybe an air dribble play for Husik. Doesn't really get much height on it, though. Space to work with, too. Hardpoint putting on the brake check. Usyk should be able to get the ball from this position. Hardpoint is still challenging him here, but he's got to get back quick. Usyk, this is a good chance for Hardpoint to challenge. Still going towards net. Bumped out of the way, still recovers. Hardpoint has erased the ball now, but he won't win this one. Usyk back with it. Unfortunately, he has to give the ball away. He will keep challenging. Hardpoint staying close in. Oh, what a great challenge. And he'll waste out those seconds and go to double digits. Hardpoint. He's already shown us earlier tonight he can go past 2,000 points in the game. He's right now at 1,729. He is eerily close to that 2,000 number again. I don't think we're going to see him hit it, but shows you what this guy is doing right now. How involved he is. As he will not get the block here. Usyk will put one back in. At least something. A consolation goal in Game 4. He already knows what this game means. It means Hardpoint is moving to match point and to take the championship. We're going to Game 5, and for Hardpoint, he can win the LS Champs 1-1 division here. Aquadome, our 5th map, as always. And that should make him feel so confident about himself. And it went all the way to Game 5, but my goodness, I don't know what we were expecting in this match. Hardpoint, though, has bounced back, and now he's only one win away from being the champion. This is for Tier 6. This is for the Grand Finals, and Usyk, this is to stay alive. Hardpoint, if he wins this, it's all over. No match in this Tier 6 1-1 tournament has ever gone to Game 6. Not even the playoff bracket. Well, I guess that's the only place it can go to Game 6. Usyk needs to do something that has not been done yet this tournament. Unfortunately, it's going to be a tough ask, and when you overcommit like that early on, it does not help you. You have to force it through, but when Hardpoint has that much boost, you would expect him to make the block. And with Game 5, you know, starting off in Hardpoint's way, again, as I said, he can score a lot in a very quick amount of time. He's got to be careful though with that challenge. Usyk's gonna beat him! Hardpoint needs to go early. He took his chance waiting under that one. But he just can't do that. Usyk's not going to play that way against you. Hardpoint needs to go a lot faster into that shot. He had a chance just to go for it immediately. Usyk gave him a lot more space than I think he should have. It doesn't matter. Usyk, he's going to win that challenge anyways. And I think Hardpoint now knows he can't play that way against Usyk. He is going to beat you if you give him the openings. Now, he's got another opening. Hardpoint went all the way back to his goal line. What really hurt Hardpoint here is, just look at how many boost pads he missed. He missed about 3 or 4 of them in that play. Had he gotten at least 2 others, he'd be running a 36 boost. He'd have enough to make that save. Said he's only with 12. It's a much tougher, different situation. I think players don't really realize just how much those boost pads really do matter at this at the top level. The best players in the world are very good at tracking those pads, and if you aren't willing to, you know, focus on them, you are going to be caught. As Usyk now with a 2-goal lead. Got to them on Hardpoint. Hardpoint jumped early trying to get that clear. Did not get a lot of power, nor did he get out of the way. Nor could he, really. And Usyk up by 2 now. He's got a little bit of insurance. He's got another play in front of him. Hardpoint wins to 50, though. Bounce off the back wall. Wide open net in the back post. You could tell even Husik was surprised that was going in. He left that one. He thought it was well wide of the net. But it obviously had enough of an angle on it that it would go in. It's hard point. He's gonna be... Oh, yeah, I thought he was gonna be beat there. He went in for an aggressive challenge. Husik still pushing. Be careful not to overcommit, though. He's had a couple issues with that already this game. That 50 has gone the wrong way. Now he's been demoed out of the play. He'll spawn in the front post. Oh, that's a perfect spawn. Hardpoint cannot shoot this one. He'll try again. He's got it. What a great angle from Hardpoint. I mean, that is a nerve-wracking shot so often. Nets like those are so easy to score on, but... I mean, look at that, and that's not an easy angle. That is deceptively easy. It is not an easy shot in reality. Oh, but he's completely lost the kickoff. Husik is back in the lead. And it's just goal after goal. This game will not end. And Husik's not going to let Hardpoint run away with it. Oh, but Hardpoint is another off the kickoff. Husik's going to get back in time. Hardpoint can still challenge, but he won't do so, which is the right decision in that play. Now he might be able to, as Husik didn't challenge. He didn't believe Hardpoint would go for it. And Hardpoint proved him wrong. Deceptive play from Hardpoint. And this game tied at 4 each. Only 2 minutes into this one. It is goal after goal. This is the kind of action you want to see in the grand finals. As Husik has open space! Oh, what a block from Hardpoint! Waiting on the goal line. He's already had issues back there before. But how he got there, I do not know. Now his Hardpoint still stayed in this one. Now he'll clear. Straight to Husik. Hardpoint again, waiting on the goal line. Husik, back post, he's missed it. Oh, and he's not even gotten out of the net there. And that's an overcommit, and that's a bad recovery, really. Husik did well to get to that shot, but he needed to recover. Fell in the nets, tripped on the post, and it was all history from there on out. Hardpoint was not going to miss that shot. And credit where it's due, Hardpoint is fighting here, off the kickoff, and a 2-goal lead. And that time, there's still over 2 minutes to go. It may be a small 2-goal lead, but for Hardpoint, who's had a lot of issues this game, that lead can be extended. 3 goals now, as he'll score once again off the kickoff. And that lead is extending. Husik has got to slow him down sooner rather than later. We know where this story often ends. Hardpoint, again off the kickoff. Is this number 4? The shot is on, but Husik recovers. No boost to recover there. Doesn't even get that boost pad. Husik has to challenge this. We'll have to go again. Hardpoint beat. Husik, can he recover? He will. But he's been 50'd into an awkward position. Hardpoint wants to clear. We'll get to it too. Demoed out though. Husik on low boost. Where's the shot? There it is. Took his sweet time with it, but he'll make sure it goes in. 3 seconds is a long time in Rocket League. I was nervous for Husik there. I didn't think he was going to get the shot off in time, but he got great control. And the comeback is starting. But can Husik complete it? Space to work with. And another chance for hook shot here. Dribble instead. High flick. Husik's been strong on those hook shots, but it has also been extremely risky for him to go for them. And now he'll be 50'd out. Hardpoint again. Oh, he's got him on the flick. Hooligans gotta recover. Hardpoint hits it away, just playing for time. Hooligans beats him though. Hardpoint needs to recover. Hooligans got another one. It's 6-7. Hooligans is answering back. Only one away from tying things up. Hooligans has not given up yet on this series. Nine shots so far this game. Hooligans, will number 10 be it? He won't get it there. Hardpoint racing. Trying to get the early beat there on Hooligans. He's not even playing for time anymore. He wants another goal, but Hooligans, confident as can be. Hooligans, demoed away is Hardpoint. No boost to work with. Hardpoint spawns their side. Hooligans taking the boost. Now he takes the 50. He's got to go all the way back. Oh, that touch. Up high. In front of the net. Hooligans! Oh, it's a great shot as well. Hardpoint gets back. Holding on to his 1-goal lead. 30 seconds left. Hooligans needs something. That ball's not going to go in front of the net for him. He'll go again. 20 seconds now. Hardpoint keeps it away. Hooligans, maybe only 1 or 2 more shots. 50's it. Hooligans, does he have anything left in him? 10 seconds. He's got to go for it here. He's overshot it. Hardpoint clears it all the way. Hardpoint still. Hardpoint to end it. Hardpoint wins. And Storm Racing Esports are champions of Tier 6. He went all the way to Game 5, but it's Hardpoint who continues his incredible run in the playoff bracket. 4-1. He is your 1v1 champion here. And that is a big ending for him. And a great playoff bracket for being a player who went 3-3 during the regular season. To now running through the playoff bracket. Reminder for Storm Racing Esports. About Storm Racing Esports, it's only the first championship they have tonight. They have one more later tonight, about an hour from now, as Storm Racing Esports Axe taking on the Stinging Shark in another 1v1 matchup. And that's going to help things out tremendously. 4-1. Gotta give credit to Hooligans for fighting with him, but tonight is Hardpoint's night. Welcome in, Hardpoint. Congrats on your championship victory, taking down Hooligans in the grand finals. It's 12-1 in all playoff games for you. I mean, this has been an incredible playoff bracket. You have been unstoppable. You've been a whole different beast. Talk to us about your playoff run now that it's over.
I mean, during the regular season, I really struggled. I think all my games went to Game 5, but when I was waiting for playoffs, I trained against the Nexto bot, and I noticed that the easiest way to score a goal in once is just flick it over your opponent, which is what I started doing. But then my opponent would just not pressure me, and I realized that, so I had to switch up my complete gameplay.
Hey, talk to us about the idea of training, practicing. We noticed obviously that you had a lot of practice coming into these matchups, and practice made a difference. But even then, talk to us about other kind of work, because I don't think people realize just how much work goes into 1v1s. It is not an easy game mode to rank up in. It's not an easy game mode to improve in. Talk to us about that training, how it was like, because it's got to be a pretty grueling process.
Main thing was accuracy. Like every time you had an open net, or a chance to score, it had to go in. Like there's just not another opportunity that you're gonna get. And training against Nexto definitely showed me that, because there were so many chances where I could score, And training against a bot that's almost perfect defense, like really makes you see how many opponents you can have.
And as you said as well, it's a pretty tough thing to do. But I think what also made this grand finals even more interesting was that it was a player that beat you in the regular season.
Yeah.
So to go against the player that beats you and then now go 4-1 to be dominant in 3 of your 4 wins, I mean that's got to be pretty good. That's got to be a pretty good feeling for you.
Yeah, I remember playing against Husik in Game 5, and he beat me in overtime. But yeah, it really showed like the training. I've been preparing for this moment really hard. I've been training like a lot. I've mostly focused on my shooting, which I think it showed in the series.
As you said as well, pretty impressive nonetheless. Now that you are a champion, though, I mean, you get to, I guess, enjoy this. It's not a very easy title to get. There are not that many 1v1 champions, just due to the nature of how tough this game mode is and how few players are willing to commit to it. You're one of them, now that you've won Tier 6. But what's it also mean to kind of win this for Storm Racing Esports? It's not a very big org, but it's one that has a ton of 1v1 talent. So what's it like to win that for this organization?
It felt great, especially because it's the first title for this organization. I joined the 1v1 circuit. I didn't think much of it. I was just gonna go in it and see how it went. And then going into playoffs, I had to take it way more seriously, and it's an amazing feeling.
As you said as well, that the org might win a second championship tonight. They have another 1v1 matchup, I know, on the stream in just about an hour from now, so we might see them win 2 championships then. I did not know that was their first championship as an org. That's a pretty huge deal out here for Storm Racing, but for Hardpoint, it's a big deal for you, it's a big deal for a lot of people watching. But of course, as we always do, you gotta get some shoutouts here. So we're gonna get you some shoutouts now that you've won. Is there anybody out there you want to thank? Anything you want to say now that you're a champion? Before we'll go to a break and we'll set up for our second series.
I want to thank Apaisi Taquito. I wanted him to cast this match because
thanks, man.
He's been
that
there.
Makes me feel great. No, I'm joking. It's fine.
He's been there with me since like the start, since we were abstract, and it was Mikai and Dimensions. He's been there since we started. Since he's gone through every single roster change that we've had, and he's stuck with me, and I'm really thankful for that.
I should have brought Taquito on for this then. I feel bad now. But it's all right. I'm not Taquito. I'm not as good as he is. But I don't know what to say to that. But I'm not as good as Taquito is. I'm not as charismatic as he is. But hey, I congratulations on your win. Is there anybody else you want to mention, by the way? I didn't mean to cut
definitely
you off
the org for giving me the chance to play for them and believing in me, even though I had a rough season. But playoffs, I did a lot better, and I'm thankful for that.
Well, for you, congratulations on your win here. A win in Game 5 here. Congrats on your championship here. Hard points. Congratulations on beating Husik. Again, I apologize, I'm not Taquito, but hey, you know what? It's still a magical moment. I hope I made it magical for you
Yeah,
here
definitely.
as well. So congratulations to you in the Storm Racing Esports. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Go tell Taquito you won, by the way. Or maybe I should. I'll let you do it. You should do it. You're the one that should be giving him the honors. But of course, enjoy doing that as well. Have a great night, and hey, maybe the next time you get on the stream or on Taquito's stream, let me know. I would love to cast you again. Take care.
Thank you.
Well, Hardpoint joining in. I feel bad actually. I wish I had Taquito with me. He might actually have been available today, which now I feel bad about that. But again, congrats on to Hardpoint on that victory in a Game 5 series. A reminder, later tonight we're gonna have a SREX taking on the Stinging Shark. But for now, we're gonna go to a break. We're gonna go to a break here. We're gonna end our stream. But, of course, a big win. Gotta be excited to see that. But we're gonna get a raid out here. Thank you all so much for joining. We'll be back in about an hour with more 1v1 action. SREX. We'll see if Storm Racing Esports can win, I guess, their second title as an organization in another 1v1 circuit. But for now, take care. We'll be back in just about an hour from now with more action.